So Bill 26, see, I get to the title and I just don't like this bill. So Assurance for Students Act, which is one of those kind of spin the language titles that we get from this government, because I would have called it the Whack the Teachers bill. Yeah, I know. It just doesn't strike me as being assurance for anybody in particular. And I know that, we're seeing the family divisions close here. We've got the Wild Rose and the Conservative in agreement on how to work with a collective bargaining process. So I understand that, and I don't agree with you on that one. How do we get into this position? So we have the government who wants to get a long-term agreement with teachers around compensation, workload, sorry, I'm just flipping through the different sections of it, professional development, lieu days, pilot projects, maintenance of collective agreement, teacher instruction time, etc. I believe this document is available. Well, I certainly got hold of it, so I'm assuming it's been tabled. And this government doesn't seem to really like collective bargaining and unions very much, and they've. It strikes me that it's almost they've picked fights with people, and part of the intended or unintended consequences of Bill 26 is to warn everybody else that's in a collective bargaining position from a public union to watch out, or they're going to get whacked too. So as funny as the Minister of Aboriginal Affairs and the Justice Minister thinks my subtitle is, I think it's pretty accurate. This government always wants to drive down wages, which I don't understand. I would have thought that we wanted to be closing the income gap between the really, really rich in this province and everybody else. And yet I consistently see choices made by the government to drive down the earnings of regular working folks here. Aside from the determination to continually create underclasses or subclasses of workers that do more or less the same work, but for a lot less training and a lot less money. And we've seen that turn up in a number of different sectors, from healthcare to corrections and policing to social work. And other sectors beyond that. And I keep thinking, doesn't the government do better? Oh, maybe that's the trick. I was going to say, doesn't the government do better if a lot of people are working and earning a reasonable salary, then they make more money from income tax? But you know what? That might be the problem, because the government doesn't really bring as much in from income tax as it should, because it's subsidizing itself with oil and gas revenues. Tisk, 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 shouldn't be doing that.